But okay, guys, this is another book I wanna share. Have you guys heard of Russell Means? He was a Hollywood actor. He was in Last Mohicans, Pocahontas, and he was a Native American. He was born here in my state of South Dakota. He was born on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, and this is a book about him. Like that's him. That's Russell Means, and he's a Native American. And like it's his autobiography. It's a pretty big book. And Russell Means, he died a long time ago in 2012. You can find some YouTube videos of him talking about the corrupt government, and like giving Indians rights. And he was a. And the book is called "Where White Men Fear to Tread." Where white men fear to tread. Like in my state of South Dakota, there's a lot of Indian history and here, and it's sad what's happening in Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. And I heard that is like a lot of people die there. Like, you know. Russell Means was born in Russell Means was born in Agala, Dakota in 1939. Was raised on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation near the Black Hills. Then in Vallejo, California. Now a grandfather with 22 grandchildren. Means divides his time between Chinle, Navajo Nation, Arizona, and Porcupine, South Dakota. Marvin Wolf is an award-winning writer and member of the American Society of Journalists and Authors. He lives in Los Angeles. Means Tells gives one a visceral understanding of today's Indians, their ancestors, and the many betrayals their ancestors, and the understanding of today's Indians, and the many betrayals they have suffered. Not since war chiefs such as Geronimo or Crazy Horse has the Indian leader so polarized the American public as Russell Means. So Russell Means wanted to give Indians rights, and they should have rights. I mean, the government treats Indians like they're cattle, and I mean, since white man has come, like Christopher Columbus, he slaughtered a lot of Indians when he came to the New World. So I think we shouldn't celebrate Christopher Columbus Day. I mean, they came here probably just to set up, banks and stuff. I mean, set up a government, and I mean, I guess we white people are Indians as well, because our rights are being taken away. The Federal Reserve and printing our money, and take away our freedom of speech, take away our guns. And he was a great leader, and I wish they could finish that monument in South Dakota, the Crazy Horse Monument. Crazy Horse. And I wish they could finish that. It'd be nice to go to the Crazy Horse Monument when that's completed. I did go to the Crazy Horse Monument, and it was really nice. I've been to Mount Rushmore many times. I'm from South Dakota, and I'm actually from Sioux Falls though. But I heard a lot of the Pine Ridge. A lot of people die. A lot of people died on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, and it was there's a lot of alcohol and drugs involved. And there's some pictures of Russell Means' family. Russell Means. Russell Means. Yeah, I love that movie. Watch the Mohicans. Like, it's my favorite movie. Like, it's really, yeah. He was. I never knew he was from my state of South Dakota, and I thought that was pretty inspiring because, like, and, yeah, yeah. I think no matter what race you are, people should have rights. I mean, the Indians don't have that much rights. And I think we need somebody like Russell Means again to stand up for the Indian people. And like, I mean, I always wanted to go to the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation and see what it's like over there. And it's like the poor, um, a lot of poor people there. I heard it's pretty sad. Like a lot of suicide happens in Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. There's no schools there. I heard. I've seen people like news media did a lot of reports about Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, in South Dakota, and like talked about how bad it is here in Pine Ridge, and like I mean, the Indians gotta have something. Like they had to have jobs there, like but they don't have that much jobs. And it's sad. It's crazy how that's happening in my state of South Dakota. I'm like pretty crazy. Like also means and Russell means like he remembers Russell Means when he was brought up in California. Well, I mean, he wasn't brought up in California, but he was born Pine Ridge, Pine Ridge, South Dakota. And he remembers when he went to California in the 50s, it was very rich. There was no gains, just like California today. It was very different. California was so rich in the 50s when he was a kid. When he was a kid in the 50s, California was so rich. It was like the best place to go to in the 50s, but not anymore. There's gains now. It was like a nice place to get a job. But now there's a lot of homeless people there in California now. It's pretty sad. Like, we need more people like Russell Means that, like to stand up for the Indian people and I mean the Indian people shouldn't be living like that in South Dakota. Like mm, and you need a good place to like make businesses around there, like so they can have a job there in the Pine Ridge. And, this is a good book. Like I think People should have this if they're interested in Indian history and the Indian people. And he was an activist for the Indian people. A lot of Indian people miss him because he was a great leader for them. They gave the Indian people a voice. Yeah, you can also find him on YouTube. He made YouTube videos. That's what it means. And he was an actor too, and he was a great voice for people, for Indian people. So, thank you.